There are people making thousands of dollars every month from Whop clipping, and most of them are using AI tools to do it. And in this video, I will show you exactly how you can do the same, from finding the best Whop campaigns to creating scroll-stopping clips in seconds using AI and automatically posting them across all of your social media platforms. Plus, at the end, I'm going to give you the most optimal posting strategy so you can reduce the risk of your accounts getting flagged. So close all of your other tabs and let's dive right into it. Now, the first thing that you have to do is to go over to whoop.com, which is the platform where we can find clipping campaigns from many different creators. And then the first thing that you have to do is to come over here and create an account. Now, once you do that, you will be brought over in this interface over here, which is the Whoop homepage. But since we want to find the Whoop clipping campaigns, what we have to do is to come over here to the Discover section, and then we need to simply come over here and click on Get Started with Clipping. And this is going to bring us over in the Content Reward section, where you will be able to see all the active campaigns that run right now on Whoop. And as you can see, there are many campaigns, all the way from clipping for casinos to clipping for games and for independent creators. Now, there are actually multiple clipping categories that you will see over here, which you can sort by coming over here in the category button and selecting the one that you want. Now, the main ones are music, which has some of the lowest payouts per 1000 views. It usually tends to be the easiest one to get views on, since most of the time you simply have to put that artist's song in a TikTok or reel that you upload. Then we also have logo campaigns, which usually casinos tend to do, where what they require you to do is to simply put the logo in the videos that you upload. Then another very big category is UGC campaigns, where you will need to be the one that creates the videos with your own face, but the good thing with these campaigns is that they tend to pay a lot more. As you can see, this one pays $3 for every 1000 views. And then there are the standard clipping campaigns the creators post, which are the majority of the campaigns that you're going to find on Whoop. And one example is a campaign for this guy, which is called Billy Brown. But what should you look for to find a good campaign that's actually worth joining? Well, the first thing that you need to look at is how much they pay you per 1000 views. And you can easily see that at the bottom right of each campaign. As you can see, for example, this campaign over here pays us $4 for 1000 views, which is very high. While other campaigns like this one, for example, only pay $1.50 per 1000 views. So obviously, you ideally want to join campaigns that pay the most amount of money. But that's not the only criteria that you should look for, because another very important criteria is the eligible platforms in which you can post on. Because some campaigns, for example, this campaign only allows you to post your videos on TikTok, and you can see this because they have just the TikTok logo over here. While this campaign, for example, allows you to post to all of the social media platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X. So ideally, you would want a campaign that allows you to post into as many platforms as possible, since you can create just one short and post it on all the social media platforms, which means that you can get paid for basically the same work from all the views that you gather in all the social media platforms. Then another super important metric that you need to look for is the remaining budget of each campaign. And where you can see this is basically at the bottom of each campaign to how full this line at the bottom is. Now, ideally, you should be looking for a campaign that's around the middle, because it means that it has already paid some money to creators, which is a good indicator from them not trying to rip you off and actually paying for the work that you did, while also still having budget to spend for the videos that you're going to create. Since obviously you don't want to join a campaign that's almost done, because if you join it, you make some videos and then you post them, maybe up until that time, the campaign would have finished its budget and they will not be able to pay you. So if you want my advice, I would say ideally look for campaigns that they have spent at least 30% of the budget, but they have not spent more than 80% of the budget. Now, another very important metric is that the reviews that each campaign has. And how you can take a look at the reviews is by clicking on the campaign, clicking on Join Campaign, and this is going to bring you to the campaigns page, where you will be able to scroll down, see the rating that the campaign has, and you will be able to see reviews from people that have actually joined the campaign and have gotten paid from it. And if you see negative reviews and people saying, oh, that they don't pay out or they decline the videos that you submit, then obviously you should avoid the campaign. But if you see overwhelmingly positive reviews, just like as I'm seeing here, then that would be a pretty good campaign to join. And I would say, as a good rule of thumb, anything that has more than 4.7 to 4.6 stars is more than likely a pretty good campaign to join. And the last thing that you need to look at before you actually join a campaign and start clipping for them is the requirements that they have in the description. As you can see, this campaign over here has these following requirements, which is that you must join a WhatsApp group, your audience should also be mainly in each Egypt, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Lebanon, and overwhelming Arab countries. And you also should not create Zaina fan edits. So if you're not willing to meet those requirements, don't apply to join the campaign, because if you do, you create a video, you post it, and then you submit it to get paid, then they're going to decline that and they're not going to pay you simply because you did not meet the requirements. So actually take your time and take a look at the requirements, because some campaigns have found some sleazy ways to try to not pay you, and they say things like, oh, you only get paid if 70% of your audience is US, which is something that's completely unrealistic. So make sure you take a look at the requirement section and you see exactly what they require you, and if you think that's something unrealistic that you cannot actually meet, then simply don't join. So now that you know the most important things to look out for, let me show you how you can actually join a campaign and actually create the clips in seconds using AI. Now for this example, I will choose to join this campaign over here, which is the Alpha Futures clipping campaign, which pays me $1.25 for every 1,000 views. They also allow me to post on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, which is very good. And I also took a look at the requirements and I feel like I can comfortably meet them. So now all I have to do is simply click on join campaign, and now I successfully joined it. So to start clipping for them, I will simply come over here to resources, where they basically have a Google Doc, all the rules that I need to follow, and along with the allowed content that I can clip, which I can access in this Google Doc. So I will simply click on it, open it up, and over here I can see all the videos that they want clipped. Now, as you can see, they have videos for multiple influencers, like this guy that I personally don't know. They also have TJR and some more influencers over here. Now, I will personally choose to go with clipping the TJR video, because he's a pretty popular influencer, and I think that the videos that I create about him will be way more likely to go viral. Now, as you can see, they also give me the YouTube video link, so I'll simply click on it and open it up, which brings me over here in this video, which is about a day in the life with TJR. As you can see, the video normally plays out over here, and now that we have the video that we're going to clip, what we need to do is to actually take it and turn it into multiple viral clips using AI. Now, the way that we're going to do that is by using an AI clipping platform that is called Submagic, that allows you to take long form videos and turn them into engaging short clips just by the click of a button. So what we need to do is to go over to submagic.co, which I will also leave a link for in the description below, and then we simply need to come over here and create our free account. And once we do that, we will be brought over in this interface over here. Now, as you can see, I have been using Submagic for quite a while now, and I have already generated multiple different clips for different creators like Speed, Iman Gadzi, Alex Hormozy, and many more. And the reason I really like Submagic is that they offer multiple different clipping features. As you can see, they have the generate captions feature, which just turns a short that you already have and gives it engaging captions. Then they also have the AI auto edits feature, where you basically choose a template that has been proven to work for other creators, and once you do that, you simply upload a video that you have in your PC, and then it turns your video into engaging shorts using that proven template. And then they also have the magic clips feature, which is the feature that we're going to use in this video. What you can do is simply upload a video from your PC, Google Drive, or even give it a YouTube link, which is perfect since we currently have our video on YouTube. So what we need to do is to simply come over here and copy the URL of that video, then come back over to Submagic and paste it in over here, and then this is going to pop up this interface, where we can come over here, select the language that is being spoken in the video. We can also select the exact clip duration that we want, so we can select less than 30 seconds, 30 to 60, or 60 to 90. Now, I will personally leave it on auto, since Submagic's AI knows how long each clip should be in order for it to be more likely to perform well. And then they also give you the option to customize the captions of your video, which is honestly a super good feature that I think is very underrated when it comes to clipping, because what Submagic has done over here is they have basically cloned all the captions from the most popular creators. And why this is such a cheat code is because if somebody sees a certain type of captions in your video they are familiar with because they see them from the favorite creator, then they're more likely to sit there and watch your video as well, simply because of that. And as you can see, Submagic has all the Hormozy style captions, along with many other creators like Mr. Beast, like Kendrick, like Iman Gadzi, and many more. So you can literally pick the captions of your favorite creator. Now, I personally really like the Hormozy 2 captions, so I'll choose to go with those. And then you also have the option to enable face tracking, which I would strongly advise you to do, so the camera actually centers in that person's face. And then all we have to do is to simply come over here and click on generate clips. And now what this is going to do is start the clip generation process, where we're basically giving this video over to Submagic, and what it's going to do is it's going to go analyze the video, find the most engaging and viral worthy parts of that video, and then turn them into clips that are likely to go viral on social media. Now, as you can see, this does take some time, around 20 minutes or so, since the video that we gave it is pretty long. But what's good with Submagic is that you don't have to wait for this video video to finish, you can literally come over here and give it a link to another video, which let's say is going to be this video over here from the campaign that we joined. So I will simply copy it. I will come back over to Submagic. I'm going to paste it in. I will leave the same exact settings. I will click on generate clips, and now Submagic is also going to start generating clips for this video as well. And guess what? I will of course do the exact same thing with all the other videos that are available in our campaign. So I'll simply copy this link, paste it in, and click on generate clips. So by the end, we'll literally have around 20 to 30 clips that are likely to go viral from each one of these videos that we can then take and publish into all of these social media platforms. So now I'm going to do exactly that, and I will be back with you once all of our clips are done generating. And boom, as you can see, Submagic finished with all the videos. So let's click on the first one and let's take a look at what it managed to generate. Now, as you can see, these are all the clips that it generated, and it generated literally 30 of them, which is pretty good. And next to each one of the clips, we can see this percentage score over here, which is the virality score. And what this basically tells us is how likely this short is to go viral based on these 4 different metrics. So obviously, the higher the virality score, the more likely the short is to perform well. So let me actually play on one of them so you can see for yourself.
Like what kind of, business will you be running, all that?
If I don't have 100 mil by 30, I failed. Like, swear to God, if I don't have 100 mil by 30, like liquid, I've failed miserably, like for sure. Next 5 years, I'm going to be one of the biggest content creators in the world. I've been saying this for like the past month, and whenever I say shit becomes true. Time will do its thing, bro.
So I think you guys can see that this honestly does look very good. Like, this is a very interesting moment of DJR basically claiming that he's going to have $100 million. And I do think that this clip is actually pretty likely to go viral, and we can also verify this with the 96 virality score that we have in that clip. Now, if we like this clip, we can simply come over here and download it into our PC, and then we can go over in our 3 social media platforms and post it. But if we want to make some changes to it, Submagic gives us the option to do that by simply coming over here and clicking on the edit button. And what this is going to do is open up the Submagic editor, where we can literally edit everything from the captions to the scenes, and we can also trim the video. Now let's say that I wanted to edit the captions. I can come over here and edit specific words in the captions if I actually want, and if I don't like them, I can come over here and turn them off as well. But I would strongly advise you to keep them on, since they make the video more engaging. Then we also have this option to remove silences if we actually want to. Now I will personally choose to leave it off for this example. Then Submagic also gives us the option to do AI auto zooms, which if we enable, you will see that the AI will automatically zoom into the person that is talking, which can make the video a bit more engaging. And we also have the AI auto b-roll option, which if we actually turn on, then AI is going to select the relevant footage and put on top of our clip. So we don't just see the 2 characters that are talking, and we also can see some b-roll. Now for a clipping campaign, this is not ideal, but if you're generating shots for yourself, that would actually be pretty good. Then we also have the option to do some AI edits, like correcting eye contact, removing bad takes, and creating a brand new hook with AI, which I will not actually choose for this video, because I want to show you the edit scenes function, where we can literally customize each one of the scenes that our clip has exactly as we want. For example, we can come over here, we can zoom into it, we can add in extra elements like b-rolls, images, sounds, and even CTAs, and we can of course do that for each one of the scenes that we have over here. Plus, if we want, we can come and change the caption style if we actually chose one that we don't actually like. And then of course we can also trim the video and delete parts that we don't actually want to be inside. So if for example DJR says something that we don't actually want to have, we can simply come and remove that part from the trim editor. Now once you're done with all the changes that you wanted to make, you can simply come over here, click on the export button, then select the quality in which you want to export the video. I would personally advise you do just the standard, since there is no need for a higher quality. And then you can simply come over here and click on export, and this is going to start exporting the video in your PC. As you can also see, Submagic gives you the title for this video and an optimized description, so you can basically copy and paste it when you're posting it on social media. But to make it even simpler for you, they recently created this brand new calendar section where you can come and connect your social media accounts. For example, let's say I wanted to connect my Instagram, I could simply come over here, click on connect, then allow access to my Instagram information, and as you can see, my account was linked successfully, and then I would be able to automatically publish the video that I just generated from Submagic over to Instagram via their own schedule and publish function. So what I would actually advise you to do is to come over here and connect all the social media platforms that you're going to post on. So for me, it's going to be TikTok and YouTube as well. And then once you do that, you will be able to come over here, click on schedule, select the platforms in which you want to post on. For me, it's Instagram right now, but once you connect my TikTok and YouTube, I would obviously select those as well. And then you can simply click on select from project, then simply click on the project that you created, and then this will automatically import the video that we just exported from that project. And as you can see, it also auto fills in the description and title from that video. So then all you have to do to publish it is to simply come over here, click on the publish now button, and it's going to publish it over in that social media platform. As you can see, that's exactly what I did. And I also do want to point out that you can also schedule this post to go live whenever you want. So let's say maybe I wanted to schedule it for tomorrow. I could simply come over here, select tomorrow, and then select the exact time in which I want this post to go live. I can click on schedule post, and this is going to schedule this post to go live for the exact date in which I scheduled it on. And if I actually go over in a brand new Instagram account, we can indeed see that this reel was successfully published, since I can literally click on it and it starts playing exactly as we wanted. And we can literally do that with all the videos that we generated from the TJR YouTube video, along with all the other videos that we turned into clips. And I think you guys understand that if we post these many clips, which are going to be more than 100, some of them are bound to perform well. And even if they don't, if we just these many clips, we're still going to get a pretty decent amount of views, which we will then have to come back over to the campaign, simply click on submit video and input the title of that video. Let's say it's TJR for this example, and then we need to simply come over here, copy the URL of the short that we just posted, come over here, paste it in, click on that I've read the submission requirements, and submit for approval. And once our short gets approved, then the campaign managers are going to pay us for the views that we generated. But we're not done yet, because if you create brand new accounts for these campaigns, which a lot of them actually require you to do, you might run into a problem, which is that these social media platforms, because you post a lot, are going to flag your account as a bot, and they're not going to show your video to anyone. And that's a real problem that a lot of clippers actually face, especially beginner ones. That's why I created this list with 4 things that you need to do to make sure that this doesn't happen. And the first thing that you need to do is to actually warm up your account. What I mean by that is, when you create an account on a social media platform like TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, don't immediately start posting. Spend the first day or two actually using it like a normal user would. So watch some videos on it, engage with the content, press like, press save, comment underneath some videos, basically perform functions that a normal user would. And only after these first 2 days, you should post your first video. But make sure that once you post your first video in a brand new account, you don't immediately post 2 hours after. Since ideally, in the first week, you should be posting every 48 hours. And I know, guys, that this might be a bit annoying, but if you created a brand new account, you need to show the social media platforms that you're not a bot. And trust me, this is the best way to do that. So, in the first week, make sure you post once every 48 or maybe even 36 hours, but definitely don't post multiple videos per day. And once the first week finishes and you start getting into week 2, then you can slowly increase your posting and start posting a video every 24 hours or maybe even every 12 hours. Just keep in mind that you shouldn't be posting 30 videos per day if it's just the second week of your account. So let the second week pass, let also the third week pass with this posting schedule, and then after the third week you can start posting 3 times per day and even more. It doesn't really matter, since the platforms understand that your account is not a bot and they're not very likely to flag you as one and limit your reach. But now you might say, well, Damian, this does take a lot of time. Will I have to do that every time I join a new campaign? And to that I have to say, of course not. You just have to do that when you first set up an account on a specific platform. Because what you can do the first time you join a campaign and you create your accounts, you actually follow this roadmap, but when the campaign finishes and then you join another campaign, you can simply rebrand your account, so basically just change the username and the about page, and then start posting videos for the other campaign without you needing to create a new account. This way, you will not have to go through this 3-week warm-up process, and you will be able to post as many videos as you want. So that is how you can start Whop clipping with AI in 2026. And again, since Submagic is basically a requirement for you to be able to mass produce these high quality shorts very easily, I will leave a link for it in the description below, so make sure you click on it and you sign up for an account. Also, YouTube thinks that you're going to enjoy this video, in which I show you how to use Submagic to create viral videos. So make sure you go and watch that next, and I will see you over there.